Hi, and welcome to today's live. Today, I want to talk to you about becoming a best selling author in 2024. If you're joining us live right now, please leave a comment below and let me know where you're watching from. Maybe you're watching me live right now or watching this on replay. My name is Ramonda Jan, and I'm the founder at the Women Thrive Media, a platform that is empowering women to share their stories with the world. Now, today I want to talk to you about becoming an author. If you're going into 2024 and thinking about establishing yourself as a thought leader or thinking about impacting more lives and sharing your story with the world, the way forward might be writing your book. Writing your book or co authoring a book, one of these options could be a game changer this year for you. Now, I have co-authored four incredible books already and led two of those books as a book leader. And we have had what an incredible journey with writing a book. So today I want to talk to you a little bit more about potentially becoming an author and how much that could really impact your life and your business. Now, let me know where you're joining us from right now. I have been a business owner and entrepreneur for nearly 15 years, and I have seen firsthand just how impactful it is once we start to share our story. And if you're thinking, do I have a story? Do I want to share it with the world? I want to tell you that everybody has a story, and it's such a beautiful and powerful thing to do in order to share your story. Now, I am all about women empowerment and women having a voice, sharing their voice, and being unapologetic about it. And I believe that once you make that decision to start sharing your story, you actually empower yourself and give yourself a voice. Books are powerful. I don't know about you, but I have been reading books since my teens and have been inspired by many amazing authors and amazing books that has changed my life. When we get to read stories of others and their journey to success or their transformation, I think it really inspires us to do something bigger and better with our own lives. So, what has been one of your favorite books that you have read in your life that perhaps changed some things for you, or changed your life, or changed your mindset? And of course, if you haven't yet checked out our Women Thrive book, I highly encourage you to grab. This is a volume two of the Women Thrive book that just been released in October 2023. And we have volume one that launched in March. Now, at Women Thrive Media, what we do is we help you co-author a book much like this, where we talk about overcoming adversity. So this book is about inspiring true stories of women overcoming adversity. And it contains stories of 8 incredible women who were brave enough to write their stories in the chapters of these books. I have connected with many people who read our book, and they all said to me that this has been such a transformational and inspirational read. And they said to me, how is it possible that from adversity, you can write something so positive and life changing for others? And here's the thing, it doesn't matter what you have been through in your life. Maybe you have faced some incredible challenges. Maybe you have been through adversity, trauma, depression, loss, or nearly have taken your own life. Whatever your story is, I'm sure that those struggles happen to you for a reason. And there is a reason why you've gone through those challenges. And now you can use the power of your story to inspire others. But not only to inspire others, but also transform your own life in doing so. Now, the authors who have authored the book with us have gone through a very beautiful journey of mentorship with us at Women Thrive, because I believe that it's not just about writing your story, but also going through transformation yourself as an author. And once you make that decision, you start to write your own story, your own life starts to change. You go into introspective of what you've been through and what was the significance of that journey for you, what lessons have have you learned from it? And how can those lessons really change somebody else's life? So, through the 6 months journey that we take on our authors in mentorship and preparation and writing their chapters, it's such a beautiful and intimate journey to actually learn a little bit more about yourself, go deep within yourself, and uncover your beautiful story that in turn can change other people's lives. Now, if you have been thinking about becoming an author, leave a comment below. Let me know that. Just put an author in the comments below. Let me know you have been thinking about becoming an author. And most people that I have connected with in the past have been thinking about writing their books for probably a decade. This has been a lifelong dream that they have had, and they wanted to write their story. But what has or usually gets in the way of us writing a story, and I know this firsthand because I started to write a number of books and not all of them ended up being published, is the accountability and the journey and having the community support and encouragement as well as know-how. So when it comes to publishing books, you may have this goal on your vision board. You may say, okay, in 2024, I'm going to write my book. But I believe that in order for you to really successfully achieve this goal, you need a number of things. And some of those things are having a plan of action, knowing that you're going to be publishing this book and taking action every day. Now, I just started writing my own personal book as well this year, and I dedicate at least 1 hour every day to writing and brainstorming. But I didn't just start writing, I already had a plan in place. So I already gone through mentorship to help me actually create a plan for my book as well as crystallize my ideas, because it's not just about writing any book. The book that you want to write, you want that to have an impact not only with the audience that you're looking to serve, but also impact in your life. So I want you to ask yourself, why do I want to write a book? What is the intention and the plan behind it? Because I believe that when you have a significant enough why, the how will start to happen all on its own. So you got to have a purpose of why you want to share this story. Now, another thing that you may need in order to successfully publish a book is having support, because it usually is a very lonely journey to be writing your own story or your own book, and we get stuck on something called writer's block. And it's quite a real thing, because when you're writing our own story, when you don't have anyone to bounce ideas with, when you don't have anyone to talk to or give you some reflections and feedback, a lot of times we question whether is this good enough? Will anybody care? And also going deep enough in order to achieve transformation for your audience. So not staying on that surface level, just sharing the basics of your story, but truly going deep within. And that's what we do at Women Thrive Media. We actually mentor you through the whole journey of book writing process to support you with that goal. And within the community, we have number of people in our team that would be reading your chapters, giving you feedback, doing the editing, the proofreading, the formatting, the cover design, and also the whole process of publishing a book and becoming a bestseller, because there's certainly a magic within it, and there are skills and knowledge and experience that one needs to have in order to be successful. Now, one of the beautiful things that people have as a benefit of being part of our co-authored book is that not only you get the mentorship in the writing journey, but also you have access to the community. You're writing a book alongside other people, other authors who are also on this journey. So you get to share this beautiful experience with other people. And when it comes to publishing your book, what happens is a lot of the times launching a book is quite a big deal, and also it's not an easy thing. So most people, when they launch their own books, if they don't have the support, they don't have the community, they don't have a strategy or a coach or a mentor, a lot of times that launch would potentially die down. So after a few days or a week or 2 weeks, the buzz of getting the book out there in the world kind of starts to really wither away, and you don't get as much success or you don't get as many sales. And imagine you've just spent a whole year writing your book, and then there are no people buying the book. Now, we published our book back in October, and every single day I still see posts on social media of our authors sharing the book, sharing the readers who have purchased the book, and send them a testimonial, send them a picture with our book. And the beautiful thing is, when you collaborate and take part in a co-authored book project like this, you're doing it alongside other people, which means you're not the only one promoting, and it goes out widely into the world. Now, in this book, we have had people from America, we have had people from Alaska. We have had people from Czech Republic, from Germany, UK, US. In a previous volume, we also had women from Australia. So that means this book that you're co-authoring alongside other people gets a wide and global reach and has continuous momentum because other people are promoting it and you're not doing it all on your own. Which means if somebody has bought this book as a result of, let's say, one of the authors in the book, then that means their audience and their readers will get to read your story as well, which means it continuously gets promoted, it continuously goes out into the world. At Women Thrive Media, we have more than 600,000 followers from across the world, and we're about to publish our third volume of the Women Thrive book. And we're currently looking for authors just like you. If becoming an author has been on your vision, part of your plans, and maybe a lifelong dream, I encourage you to click that link and apply for this book authorship. Why? Because I believe that your story deserves to be told. I believe that your story needs to get out there into the world and make impact, change some lives. Your story is not for you. It's for others to experience it, to read it, to understand you better. And perhaps by doing so, you can attract your own ideal community, your clients, and people who aspire to work with you or be on a journey with you. So currently, we're just opening our book application process. I encourage you to put yourself forward, or just visit the website to find out a little bit more information about becoming an author. Don't wait another year. Don't wait for this opportunity to pass by, because at the end of January, there's 2 more weeks still for this intake that is happening at Women Thrive. And I encourage you to take action, because inspired action right now is so much better than overthinking, than guessing, than wondering, than thinking, I wish I took action. I wish I did something. So don't let this be 2025 and your beginning of the year and you still have not got that book out into the world. Believe me when I say that I nearly wrote a book back in 2019, I believe, and that book never got published. And until today, I say to myself, I wish I published that book. And what stopped me from becoming a published author back then is, one, there was a writer's block, two, wondering whether what I wrote was good enough, and three, the know-how of publishing this book. So I never actually ended up publishing this book, which is a huge shame when you think about it, that you're actually doing a disservice to your audience by not showing up, by not publishing your story out into the world. And imagine the feeling that you would have. And this is such a beautiful moment when you have gone through the 6 months journey, especially with us, with the mentoring, building relationships with other authors, getting really personal with yourself and writing the story for your audience. And then the day comes when your book is launched, when it's released, when it's out into the world and people are buying it, but more so when you receive a physical copy of your book and you hold it in your hands and you open the book and you see your name on the front of the cover of the book, and there's pictures of our authors within this book. And I tell you, the feeling. So this is one of our authors inside the book with her bio and the links. And when you open the book and you realize that finally, your story is out in the world. In this book, I shared some of my own personal journeys of overcoming adversity, of facing adversity really early in my life. And when the book was released and launched, I actually shared a moment with my family. I read my chapter to my family, and my family said to me, Ray, I never knew that this is what you've gone through. I never, even though my own family, they knew what I'd gone through, but they never really knew how that experience shaped me, how that experience impacted me, or what I was really going through those moments. And it was a beautiful moment of healing. It was a beautiful moment of sharing my truth, empowering myself and giving myself a voice. Even though I'm writing about my story when I was a child, it's almost like giving that child a voice when she didn't have one. And this is really personal to me because in my life, I didn't always have a voice, or I didn't feel confident enough to speak. And by now being able to share my story of struggles, adversity, trauma, facing a lot of difficulties in my life, it's very much liberating feeling to be able to go through such journey and share your truth and know that it has come from depths of your heart. It has come with the intention of inspiring somebody else. And that story got to be told in the world. So, if you're considering becoming a best-selling author, hopefully best-selling, of course we can't promise that, but we have an amazing community of nearly more than 600,000 people, huge following, as well as support for the work that we do. I've been doing this work online and creating my community since 2017 and build some beautiful relationships. So, if you're wanting to become an author, I encourage you to put an application forward. Our book mentorship journey has already begun. We meet every Friday with our aspiring authors. We're starting to write our stories. So, the intake is happening right now in January. So I encourage you to put your name forward, apply to be part of our book, and just hop on Discovery Call. You never know. This might be the life-changing opportunity that you've been looking for. This might be a step forward to give yourself a voice, to put your story out there and become a best-selling author. And I'm here supporting you, championing you, cheerleading you every step of the way. And a little more insight that I want to share with you. Come on in closer. If you're not thinking about becoming a co-author, we're also taking on people who are looking to author their own solo books. So we have in-house mentors and experts in book publishing journey, and we're just about to open opportunities for people who wanting and desiring to publish their own books. So if that is on your agenda, please make sure you put your application forward, get onto that call with one of our team members and talk through your idea and your plans for co-authoring or authoring a book in 2024. I know this is going to be a life-changing opportunity. I've seen many lives being transformed through these books and through authorship, and I really hope that you start to take action. Don't wait. Don't sleep on your dreams. Don't delay it. Don't put it off for another year, because your story deserves to be told. Now, if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Let us know. I will be coming back to these comments and answering them, or if I get to see any of the comments come in now, I'm happy to answer them. But it's just been Amazing to connect with you. I definitely want to do more of these lives regularly. Next week, we're actually holding Aspiring Authors event. So if you're really interested, put a comment below and put aspiring author below. And we're going to invite you to join our virtual event where you can meet our other authors of the book, where you can learn a little bit more about what it takes to become an author, what this journey is about, what the experience is like, what you should expect on a journey like this, and just really a lot more details, as well as meeting other authors, which they'll get to share their stories of writing a book and you get to ask them those questions. So that's happening next week in beginning of January. So do make sure you leave a comment below. Let us know that you want to attend it. And we're going to be posting the details of this event very, very soon. So I hope this has inspired you and perhaps motivated you to take action. Don't wait. Go ahead, click the link below, find out more about becoming an author. And I really hope we get to support your goal this year in publishing your own book. I look forward to seeing you at our upcoming event. And for now, I hope you have a beautiful weekend and the rest of your day. Take care for now. Bye bye.